What's up YouTube, my name's HOLD and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be discussing the long-term resale predictions of the shoe sitting right here beside me. Of course, we're talking about the Yeezy 700 Waverunner, the shoe that just restocked last week, I believe. It was on March 22nd, so 1 week ago to the day, we saw this shoe restock. We've seen it restock a bunch of times, guys, so it's not a shocker that we saw it restock once again. We've known about this for a good while, but today we are going to look. We're going to look 1 week out from the release. We're going to see what we expected before the release, what prices have done since then, 7 days out. Now that most people have their pairs in hand, what should you be doing? Should you be offloading these pairs as quickly as possible? Should you be buying up people's pairs for the cheap and holding these for about 6 months to maximize profits? What are these shoes going to be at in a year, 2 years from now, if they don't restock again? What are they going to be 6 months from now, 3 months from now? We're going to go over each interval. We're going to discuss what I think prices are going to be at and let you guys know what I think you should do with all of your pairs. Guys, if you're brand new here, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn post notifications on, guys. That way you will be notified whenever we post a brand new video. We post a brand new video every single day at noon. We got some good videos coming for you this week, and we also go live every Thursday evening, every Saturday morning, sometimes Tuesday night. Just pay attention to the Discord for that one, and I'll let you guys know if we're going live or not. I also want to mention, guys, if you're looking for a cook group, check out Soul Palace, my cook group. I'll put some footage up on the screen right now. We just redid everything. We got brand new staff members, guys. The release guides and the monitors are top notch. We're going to have release guides for everything. We're going to have holders sell for every single release that comes out. So be sure to check out Soul Palace. Link down below, completely free right now, guys. You get 1 week free in the group. No card information needed up front. If you like the group after 1 week, then purchase a membership, only $30 a month. Be sure to stick around. Without further ado, guys, let's get into what I think is going to happen with the Yeezy 700 Waverunner and ultimately whether you should sell or hold your pairs of the Yeezy 700 Waverunner. Alright guys, so here we have it, the Yeezy 700 Waverunner. I think this is a really interesting shoe for us to take a look at, and I say this because this is one that I think is restocked probably more than any other hype shoe that we've really seen in the past couple of years. And this one has followed a very interesting price trend over the years, and I honestly think that we will see that repeated. So anyways, I am going to borrow a bit of information from my man Keith Adams. If you don't know, he is another YouTuber. I will link his channel down in the description. He made a couple good points when I was watching his seller hold video about the Waverunners, and he talked about something called the impulsivity effect. If you guys don't know what that is, basically in very short layman's terms, all it means is that when a shoe, specifically a sneaker like this, releases, post-release, you're going to see demand increase anywhere between 2 to 5% because of the lack of stock and the high demand for the shoe. So basically what we're saying here, guys, is that you will see a shoe restock or release, and it may not have as much stock as people were hoping for, and the demand is a little bit higher than expected. So basically what's going to happen, guys, is there's not enough pairs to go around. So obviously the pairs that are available on the market are going to be going for a premium. So the Yeezy 700 Waverunner, I didn't necessarily expect it to have an effect like that, just because I knew that the demand wasn't as high as it's been before, and I expected stock numbers to be pretty high, and I think stock numbers were much higher than a lot of us expected. But the Yeezy 700 Waverunner is different than almost any other shoe that I've ever encountered before, because if you guys see, this released in 2017 and it is restocked countless times. I don't even know how many times, guys, but we're going to go straight down here to the chart. We're going to look at the price trend over the past couple years. We're going to talk about a couple different factors of why I think this shoe is going to make a return to glory. And when you compare this shoe to others, Keith Adams did a very interesting comparison off RIP. He compared it to the Yeezy 500 Blush, and I think he's right on that because it did see the same original price trend. But I think where the 700 differs from the 500 Blush, the 500 Blush I feel like was going all off hype. It didn't have any type of classic silhouette, mystique, or lore to it. Therefore, its value was only driven by the hype. And once the hype died out, it died out hard. And there's been no recovery from that. You guys can see this shoe, surprisingly, was in the low to mid 400s for a long time. And then the last time it restocked, right around December, you saw the prices start shooting down. Now they're all the way down to almost retail at $240 a pair. Only $40 above retail. And after you sell and go through fees and everything like that, you're not going to make any money at all. Now, where I think the 700 Waverunner differs is not only does this shoe have the hype and the mystique behind it as being one of the original 700s, and in my opinion, guys, this is the best V1. This is the best 700 we've ever seen. This is the most iconic. When people think of Yeezys, they do think of the Yeezy Waverunner. This is one that most people know whether they're sneakerheads or not. So when you look at the price graph on these Yeezy 700 Waverunners, you see at every turn that there was a restock, prices decreased, and then there was a slow and gradual rise. Now, the most important thing I think that we need to look at is the last restock. And the last time they restocked, guys, was almost a year ago in 2020. You guys can see prices were going pretty steady right around the mid 400s here. And then when the restock was announced and the restock happened, they dipped all the way down and kind of plateaued here right around 380 for about a month. And then after that, you saw the rise once again, and it was a pretty nice rise, guys. 6 months out, I mean, you're talking already over $500, mid 550. And then, guys, this shoe reached a peak of right around $650. You guys see right around here in March of 2021, almost a year ago to the date. It peaked at $652. And this was about 1 year out from the previous restock in 2020. So in about 1 year, the shoe gained almost $300, about $275 in resale value. Now, whenever this restock was announced, the 2022 restock, you guys can see prices took a hit, and then they took an even bigger hit on release day. I think a lot of people expected maybe this shoe to decrease maybe 2%, something like that, and sit around the 380 range. Prices have actually decreased a little bit more than that. They've actually decreased right around 6 to 7%. And as you guys can see, these are going for right around $350-ish. If you view recent sales, and we're not looking at some of these outlier sizes like size 13.5, stuff like that, 12.5. If you look at the regular sizes, you know, the 9.5, the 10s, the 11s, you're talking $350, $360, something like that. And you really don't see those big prices unless you get one of these outlier sizes like a size 13.5. Size 14 obviously does really well, but for the most part, guys, it is right around the mid 300s, and that's where I expect it to stay for a good while. I don't expect it to bounce back as quickly as it did on the last restock. As I mentioned, the last restock, you saw in 6 months, it had gone from $380 to over $550. So it had gained almost $200 in a matter of 6 months. I don't see us in August or September or anything like that. I don't see us looking at this Yeezy Waverunner and saying, oh wow, I can't believe it's back to $550. I don't see that happening this go around, but I don't think the outlook is as bleak as most people expect it to be. I do see this bouncing back up, and honestly, guys, if we look at this trend right here, around this time for 3-4 months, it definitely looked pretty bleak. and it didn't look like this would make the rise that it did. But after it saw this dip down, it started gradually increasing. Like I said, guys, it hit a high of $652 in May of 2021. So that was huge. And honestly, guys, with this one, I see this having one of the biggest bounce backs 1 year from now. I am going to say, I may be going out on a limb here, but I would not be surprised, guys, if in 2 years' time, if these don't restock. Now, that's a big if, because I do believe that they will restock once more. I think we'll probably see a restock maybe right around the summer of 2023 or early 2024. I think we'll see another restock. But I'm just saying, guys, if for whatever reason, if we don't have a restock over these next 2 years, so if we're in May or March of 2024 and there has not been a restock announced, I expect prices for this Yeezy Waverunner to be right around $700. I know the $700 mark is not something that we have seen since way back in the day, since almost initial release, but I think this is the shoe to do it. And I think if we give it 2 years uninterrupted, no restocks, and we just let the market continue to build once again, and all of these dead stock pairs that are out there right now get filtered out, I think that this will be a great shoe 2 years time from now. So I feel like this downward trend right here is nearing the bottom. I think the lowest it may get is right around this 350 range. I don't see it really getting much lower than that. So if you are a bulk buyer, I would suggest buying as many pairs as you can at around the $350 price point. So that is just my opinion, guys. I think that this is going to be a great 1 year to 2 year hold. I don't expect this one to have any fast money at all. So if you guys are looking for a quick flip, do not buy into the Yeezy Waverunners. I do not think this is the shoe for you. But like I said, I think 2 years time from now, it could be hitting almost an all-time high. So I think that's something to consider. So my analysis, guys, buy this shoe up now. Consider holding it for the next 2 years. And if we luck out and there are no restocks within the next 2 years, I think you could be seeing almost a 100% return on investment on this one, guys. You could be flipping these things for double, maybe even up to $750 would probably be the cap for me, I think. But you could get a huge ROI back on this shoe if you're able to invest in now at this bottom right here. So I feel like this is the bottom of the peak right here, the bottom of the mountain, I should say. And then I think it will slowly start climbing back up until we hit a peak once again. And I think this next peak is going to be higher than the one of 650 that we saw last year. So I definitely think you guys should get in on these pairs right now if you can. I think this is a great time to buy. And that's my analysis, guys, of the Yeezy Waverunners. I myself am probably going to be holding on to these pairs sitting next to me for a good while. I don't plan on moving them anytime soon, just because I really do believe that these are going to go up in historic fashion over the next 2 years. So that's just my analysis, guys. Obviously, use it at your own risk and manage your own risk accordingly, but that is what I think is going to happen. Guys, once again, if you're brand new here, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like these hold or sell videos individually, please give me a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments that you want to see more of these. I like doing these analysis videos, so if you want to see more of these, let me know down in the comments, guys. And be sure to check out my cook group, Soul Palace. It's 100% free right now. We have everything you could ever need in terms of a cook group, so be sure to check that out, guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another brand new video. We're going to be getting into some of the tools you can use on these Yeezy supply releases. We're going to be talking about some ways to farm your Gmails, and then we're also going to be touching on Swish tools. They have partnered up with me. I'm going to be making a video on them very, very soon, so be sure to have notifications turned on. That way you guys can know when that video is posted. That's it, guys. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. I will see you guys tomorrow for another brand new video. This is Soul State, signing out.